Hi everybody, it's Kayla, and welcome back to Fixer Upper. So today we are doing this god-awful house. I know, it's called Ragdoll Refurb. And it's like this already supposedly renovated, like old factory thing. But she needs some help. Let's do a quick tour. Like, the furnishing is fine. It's the shape of the whole building. And like the roofing and the window, like what is this? Okay, EA, I love you, but like what's going on here, you know? So I tried to fix it, but I'll show you what it looks like on the inside and stuff before we get started. We have these cool stairs going up to a balcony back there. We've got this nice little door going in here. Not such a bad floor plan, great open floor plan and stuff. There's not a dining room or anything, but I mean, it's kind of fun. We got this really nice sunroom and stuff with whatever's going on here. I don't know. And then you go around, you go back up the stairs. We have cute little hallway and then one bedroom, nice bathroom with there's windows on the door into the bathroom. That's kind of questionable. And also, I believe there's, oh, never mind. I was like, the toilet's right there, but there's not, it's hidden, so we're fine. And then over here's like the bedroom area. They've got a cute little patio thing with, again, what is this? And that's the whole house. So somehow I turned this into a 3-bedroom, mine is 4 bedrooms when I finished it. I don't know how I transformed this into 4 bedrooms, but I've made some significant improvements, I think, on it. And with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and jump right on in to the renovation. Okay, so we are back and we are fixer-uppering this house. That's right, well, can you call it a house? Sorry. That's right, you guys. We're doing this house today, and it's basically this really interesting factory renovation that EA has made in the cats and dogs world, and I've tried to renovate it like 4 times now, and I keep not doing it because it looks like this, and I just can't. I tried to make it into a community lot once too, but I gave up on that. I do a lot of like starting of fixer-uppers and then scrapping them because they're weird, and this one almost scrapped, but I didn't have time to scrap it because I recorded this today. I built the thing. It's now 1 o'clock. It's going up at 3, but I spent all day building it, and now I'm recording the voiceover, and then I'm going to post this at 3 o'clock, and it's all very stressful. I should have done it yesterday, but instead I did homework last night after my stream, and so it's just, we're, you know, rise and grind, you know, guys? I gotta stop. Oh my god. Started saying that as a joke, because that's like my, look, I have this story I've told like a million times, but there's this person I knew in high school that used to tweet every single morning, rise and grind, and now I say it as a joke, but like, I don't think people know it's a joke, and so I just, you know, sometimes we gotta clarify. But yeah, it's been a rough week, and this build is no exception. Yikes. I think she's very interesting looking though. I went for a, we went through a few different styles. You'll kind of see my mindset changes. I'm like going for this black and white, like classy thing into this crazy colorful thing. But in my head now, I think an artist lives here. We love a story behind a build, and I think there's an artist that lives here. There's one easel in this build, therefore definitely an artist. But yeah, it's pretty colorful on the inside, which is kind of fun, because the whole outside is very like gray, brick, meh, and then the inside is very like, whoa, look at this fun rug. And that was what I was going for. So, she's kind of cute. Took me a long time. I have this playlist on Spotify that is full of like kind of sad early 2000s music, and I listened to that playlist while I did this, and so that was probably a bad idea because I was listening to like not fun, exciting songs, but like kind of emo songs from the 2000s. And it brought me back, you know? And so that's maybe why this house is an interesting combo of a lot of things. So that's what I did today. How about you? I've got some homework to do after this too. So we're rising and grinding, you know? My class this morning got canceled, so that was fun. I had more time to build this. Although I have to do it. She canceled class but posted a lecture video. Like, she recorded a lecture and then put it online. So I still have to watch the lecture, and it's still the same amount of length as class, but like I don't have to go. So there's that. Thanks, Rachel. My professor, her name, she makes us call her Rachel. I tried to make a fake name for her once. I called her Sarah, and then I slipped and called her Rachel, and the whole comments were like, oh my god, you gave us her real name. And it was like, okay guys, not that deep. It's just a first name. It's just Rachel. We love Rachel. We can tell you her real name. You can't, like, if you know I have a professor named Rachel, I tried to speak, but like, knowing I have one named Rachel, you can't get anywhere with that. Like, what? Sure, I have one professor out of how, like, what are you gonna do with the name Rachel? Like, it's not a big deal if you know her real name, but the whole comments were like, oh my god, she gave us her real name, she messed up, oh no, and that was a funny time. I forget when that was probably back at the beginning of the semester though. because I talked about how she made us call her Rachel when the semester first started. I was like, I have a teacher that wants to go by Rachel. I've never had a professor or any teacher at all ever tell me to call them their first name. Like, it's always a very formal, like, Professor blah 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 or Doctor blah blah blah. But she's like, yeah, call me Rachel. So it's all very weird to me. I don't know. College is a wild time, you guys. But I've got some stories for you today, let me tell you. Mostly about Rick Astley, because I wanted to update you all about my Rick Astley situation. Because in less than 2 weeks, I am going to Boston to see Rick Astley in concert, which it's a big meme and it's being taken way too far, and I love that so much. And so I bought, back during my Rick Astley obsession days of like January, I bought tickets to see Rick Astley in concert in Boston. So he's not coming to Orlando. I live in Florida, and he's not coming anywhere near me here, but he is going to Atlanta. But that was at a weird time. I think it was like time of Playlist Live, and like the very end of the semester. It was a disaster, and so I couldn't go to that. So I bought tickets for Boston, and my mom and I are going to Boston to see him in concert. And so I will be in Boston around April 15th, and on the 14th of April, I'll do a meetup in Boston. There's a mall I want to do it at, I think. I'll put updates on Twitter, but I've talked about it on stream a lot, and it seems like a lot of people really want that to happen. I'm kind of afraid to do that, like have a meetup and have no one show up, but considering how the stream is reacting to it, I feel like it's going to be a thing that people want. So on the 14th of April, keep that in mind, in Boston. On Twitter, I'll give like exact details and stuff, like times and places and all that stuff, but drop me a follow on Twitter if you want to keep up to date on that. But yeah, I'll be in Boston, so if you were curious about that, hey kids, that's where I'll be. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm going to Boston to see Rick Astley in concert. Oh, it's gonna be a great time though, because I a history major, love history obviously, and so I'm really into Boston for that reason. And also, my mom and I get to go hang out in Boston, and one of my mods lives in Boston, or around Boston, and she's coming to the concert, my Twitch mod. Her name is Maggie, and I get to meet her in person, and I'm really excited about it. So it's gonna be a great weekend, and I'm pretty pumped about that. Oh my god, sorry, I just got a text from, oh, okay. I think I've updated you guys on this before. I told stories back, like, beginning of semester 2, I had this this project in my European history class, and I had this god-awful group that were terrible and didn't do any work, okay? I just got a text from one of the girls in the group saying so that she won't be able to meet up to work on the project. She's not going to meet up with us. But she put together a PowerPoint, and she wrote, "Nobody has written anything but me." But I looked this morning, and all she did, oh my god. So she's gone in, and she made like an outline of the PowerPoint. She did this last time too, so she thinks she's done work in her mind. But all she did was go in and make like 12 slides and put titles on the slides that's like background, and then like the name of the guy we're studying, and like that's all she's done. That doesn't count as working on the PowerPoint. You didn't do any work for the project. You just made an outline on PowerPoint. Like that's, you just took what we have listed in like our rubric for the project and put it in a PowerPoint. You didn't do anything. And she thinks she's done work now. I'm so... I did the whole project last time. She did this last time too. She like went in and just made an outline that I had to end up changing. And then, because it didn't, like we weren't gonna get all the stuff in. Oh my god, I'm so annoyed. Wow. Okay. Oh, deep breaths. It's fine. It's fine. The fact that she thinks that she's, like, now in her mind, she's like, oh, I did my part, I'm done with the project now. But she didn't actually do any research or put anything into the presentation. Like, we have to make a 20-minute presentation about John Wycliffe, and she hasn't done any of it, and she thinks oh my god. Okay, we're fine. Group projects will be the death of me. I'm ranting now. This is not how I wanted this to turn out. Oh my god, look what she's done. She ruined me. This girl has ruined me. Okay, well, kids, my pro tips to you are don't be that person in a group. Pull your own weight. Oh my god. I'm gonna get stuck doing the whole thing again, aren't I? I don't have time for that. I have to go to Boston. The presentation is due on Tuesday as well. We're presenting on Tuesday, so we don't have much time. Well, so I have time to do it. I'm annoyed that I have to deal with this girl who thinks she did all the work, but she didn't do anything. Okay, wow. I think you can all relate to that, though, like having a bad group for a project. And the thing is, I can't just, like, I have to do the project. Like, it has to get done, and no one's gonna do it but me. Because there's 4 of us, but the other 2 just don't do anything. And if it doesn't get done, we're all gonna get a 0, and I'm not gonna get a 0. And so I have to do it, and then just deal with the fact that they're like, oh my god, okay, wow. Don't be that person. Please, God, don't be that person in college or in high school. It happens more in college, I think, than it did to me in high school. Because in high school, there's more, like, hovery stuff from the teachers, in my experience, at least. But yeah, fun times all around. Wow, this is all about school now, this voiceover. What a good time. We love class and stuff like that. Riveting content. We love voiceovers about Rick Astley and school. The two most important things in my life. There's this person, I'm gonna call her out. Her name is Taylor. She watches my Twitch streams and she's in my Discord and stuff. And her mom, she told me, thinks that I don't go to school. Because like I do this whole like, you know, streaming daily and uploading daily and like I'm always online, and so people are like, you don't even go to school, Kayla. But I do. I have class every morning and I do a lot of things. So Taylor's mom, this is my proof to you, okay? I don't think you're watching this, but if you are Taylor's mom, listen, hear me out. I'm right here talking about a stupid group project. I'm fine. Again, deep breaths, Kayla. It's gonna be okay. Breathe. But yeah, guys, follow me on Twitter for updates about the Rick Astley situation. I'm gonna try and make a video about Boston. I hate vlogging. I usually, when I go on trips, I like to avoid vlogging at all costs, because I just, my mindset is like, I'm on a trip, I don't want to have to work, and like, making a video is kind of work in that sense, and also I'm afraid to like film in public, and so I don't usually vlog, although I do intend to IRL stream. Probably not out in public, but like from the hotel, I'll like stream and give you guys updates on that. So twitch.tv/lilsimsie, I'm telling you guys, it's a place. I'm on there every single day at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And so if you want to come hang out, like again, tonight I'll be streaming. I played Sims last night, today's Stardew Valley, and all that good stuff. We play all kinds of games, mostly Sims, but we do other things too. It's a grand old time on twitch.tv/lilsimsie, so you should come hang out. I'm just plugging things now. You know, oh my god, one time, oh my god, sorry, I'm having flashbacks again to this. I got a tweet from this person. I'm gonna put you on blast too. I don't know who it was, some random. But the tweet was something like, can you please stop plugging your other things in your videos? It makes me sad because I can't watch your streams. Like, imagine if I just, like, oh, well, if it makes you sad, in that case, I'll stop plugging my other social media. Like, that's kind of the whole point, right? As a person who works on the internet to, like, build up other platforms. So, of course I'm going to plug my Twitter and my Twitch streams and my videos, because then you guys can find me elsewhere. Imagine if I was like, oh, well, this one person gets sad, so let me just not plug my Twitch streams anymore. Oh, funny times. Sorry, I love you all, but sometimes I get tweets that are very not so nice, you know? That wasn't one. I think the way that it doesn't sound that bad. It was worded in a way. I forget what it said, but I think it was worded in a way that was kind of offensive. Like, I downplayed it just then with what I was like, it makes me sad. I think it was a kind of a mean tweet that she said about her being annoyed and like sad that I plug other things, but yeah, nice girl. I wish I knew the exact wording of it. There's some, I get some really weird tweets and comments. Like, we all know my favorite comment of all time I got. This one time, this person on a build tutorial comment, I've told a story a million times, I'm so sorry, but it's a funny comment, so I'm gonna tell it again. This person, I made a build tutorial called Builder's Bible, which you can go back and watch. I'm gonna do another one probably kind of soon, because those are, I feel like, really good videos, and people ask me to do them all the time. But yeah, so this one time on my build tutorial video, this person commented, and she was like, me and my husband, or she said, well, my husband and I think you're a narcissist because I made a build tutorial, and like, I love that concept, right? Like, at the point, I think I was like 16 when I made that video too, and so the fact that this woman and her husband, I'm gonna call her Sherry, I have no idea what her name is, but I feel like Sherry's a good name for this. Sherry and her husband, like, sat down, okay? And I'm picturing, like, they've made their dinner, you know, they're on the couch, and they pull up my video on the TV, okay? And they're watching my build tutorial, my Sims 4 Builder's Bible. And, and so they're like, oh man, you know, this girl, she's a narcissist. Like, Sherry and her husband Bill, like, Bill and Sherry are watching my video together and being like, yeah, this girl, narcissist right here. And they've just come to this consensus. And then they had to comment it too. Like, they didn't just think it, they didn't just talk about it. They had to like draft a comment about how the two of them together, my husband and I, think you're a narcissist. Like, I love that picture. Like, I don't know what actually happened, but in my head that's what happened, and I love that. Like, I love Bill and Sherry. What a great couple, you know? OTP, you know? Just watching these Sims build tutorials together. Oh, it's a beautiful thing. But yeah, nice girl. I've got some other good ones, but that's my favorite one. So I need to go, you know, I made a reading hate comments video once, but it wasn't actually hate comments. It was just people telling me that I talk too fast. I went because I can through my comments and I can search keywords and all of my comments everywhere. And so I just went into my comments and I searched fast, and then I screenshotted all the best ones telling me I talk too fast. And I made a video reading them out loud, and I was like, I'm reading hate comments, but they were all just people saying that I talk too fast, and that was, I think, a funny video, although I've been mocked for it in the past. But I was pretty proud of it. And it was on my birthday, so you can't mock me on my birthday, you know, that's just rude. But yeah, you can watch that video if you want. But I should make another one sometime soon because I haven't found any comments. I need to get someone to find me comments for me. Like, I need to get one of my friends to go in and, like, give me a bunch of hate comments that I can read. Because it's more fun if I haven't seen them already and I'm just reacting to them, I feel like. Because then it's like, oh, yikes. Everyone hates me. And I, like, go back and react to all of my dear pals on the internet telling me that I'm ugly and that I talk too fast. Plus, I do a lot more face cam now. I didn't used to do face cam when I made that video. It was like 7 months ago. 8 months ago, I don't remember. But I do face cam almost every day now on YouTube, and so there's probably a lot more mean appearance comments that I could read. Because the ones before were all about my voice, because they just heard me, they didn't see me. But now, like, for these face cam videos, we can get some mean hate comments in there. Ooh. Oh, plus, I have, in my comments, I've blocked a lot of words that are related to insecurities that I have. That's kind of dark. But, like, if I went into my comments that get picked up by the blocked words and stuff, there's probably some toxic bad stuff in there I could read to you too. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, I've got an idea now. How exciting. 200K? No, not 200. That's a bad video for 200K. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut off here, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like and comment and subscribe and do all those fun YouTube things. And in case you guys didn't know, I post videos every single day, and so I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Imagine I wasted my 200K video on reading hate comments. Ah, that's kind of dark, actually. Like, thanks for getting me here. Here's all of my enemies. Oh, sad times. Might do it.